What's up, guys? So season 3 is over. We ranked 8th Masters. I'm gonna open up all these crystals, and I have a 15K 5-star crystal, the $100 5-star recap crystal, and I also have a bunch of off-season fights. Off-season was a joke. Everybody's tanking. It's sort of ridiculous. But yeah, I have a bunch of off-season fights. We got so many 5-star shards during off seasons because everybody was tanking. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I do have this first crystal from the rewards, this 15K 5-star crystal that I just spun out, and I duped my Colossus. Yippee. And then I think I'm gonna open up the tier 5 basic crystal things. I forget what they're called. The Alliance War Season crystals, I think it's what it is. Yeah, Alliance War Season crystals. We only get 6 of these because the seasons are shorter. And I only pulled 1K tier T5 B shards from each crystal, so that sort of sucked. And here goes the $100 freaking 5-star recap crystal. And there were so many good champions in this crystal, and I pulled a Sabertooth. I was one off Corvus. What the hell am I going to do with Sabertooth? I'm not going to rank him, so yeah, that really sucks. But yeah, I do throw on the War Elite, the Masters tag, so I got that going now. And yeah, I have a bunch of off-season fights. This first fight, I forget who it was against, but I just showed it. This was the Biohazard node. I've never taken this node before, and it turns out being a Medusa. And with Biohazard, I think when you hit them, it applies bleed to you, and when you block hit them, it applies poison. I don't know. Anyway, you need a poison and a bleed immune champion for this node. You don't need one, but it pretty much makes the node. It doesn't have anything on this node since I have a poison and a bleed immune champion. I did go red right there, and I do drop my L3. So yeah, I got a couple off-season fights in this video. I don't know. I didn't want to post all of the off-season wars. I died once in the off-season. It was against the Flare node. I didn't have class advantage. I'm sorry, I had class disadvantage against that Flare node, and I took a ton. I don't know, but yeah, I died once during off-season. But a lot of the fights were just I don't know, extremely easy, not worth posting, so I'm only posting the fights that are worth posting, in my opinion. Anyway, she did clip me, and she took off a ton of my health, and yeah, sorry I'm just blabbering through this fight. But anyway, obviously the Living Strands is back up, so I'm only going to hit her once, and yeah, this Medusa caught me off guard a little bit. And I do see that Living Strands is coming off, so I do go for a full 5-hit combo, and I do get her down. I think that was against Kyo's minions or something. I don't know. We won that war. Anyway, this next war is against Kopke or Kopke. I don't know how to pronounce your alliance name. I'm sorry, but it is Aggression Fury, Limber, and Unblockable L1. And I totally thought this was going to be a war machine. This really caught me off guard. A war machine because of the Unblockable L1, but it turns out being a 4-star Iron Man Infinity War. And I was like, all right, great, it's a 4-star. This should be a relatively easy fight. And it was a pretty easy fight. So yeah, but it was still a good fight, still worth posting. Not really, but anyway, he does have the armor ups. I didn't attack into him because he would have auto parried me there. And this node does have Aggression Fury on it, so I'm trying to get those off of him. I only have 1 poise charge. I let off my L2. It doesn't crit at all. And yeah, I just gotta watch out for that unblockable. He is gaining his furies pretty fast. 1 fury for each second that I don't apply a hit on him, or like 2 seconds. I don't know. Anyway, he is in his under 15% health. He does have like 7 furies up now, or 6 furies up now. And I get a decent amount of block damage done to me, and that last heavy was enough to get him down. But that 4-star Iron Man Infinity War really, I don't know, that fight took forever, I feel like. Good placement, especially 4-star. Anyway, this is the fucking the buffet mini boss, and it's a Dorm, and I totally wanted to use my OGV in this fight, so I brought my OGV because I know it's doable. This node does not have Limber on it. I did not remove Dexterity. I'm just trying to parry, just trying to make sure my parries are extremely on point in this fight. So that's what I'm doing. I got him backed against the wall. I do have him pretty much power locked at this point. I don't want to push him to a L2, so I stopped there and waited for my my synthesize to kick on, or my synthesis to kick on. So I do get this, my L2 dropped, and I didn't trigger buffet, not buffet, I didn't trigger my dexterity. It was amazing. I don't know how that happened. I swiped back, dropped the L2, and it didn't trigger dexterity. Anyway, against Dorms Heavy, I know that you only have to swipe back once to fully avoid it, but I still like swiping back twice. I don't know, just muscle memory. Or I don't know, I feel like I'm going to get hit, but I know I'm not going to get hit. So yeah, I still swiped back twice against Dorms Heavy. So I don't have too much power, and he is going to an L2. So I want to try and bait out this L1. I do a really good job of not triggering dexterity against the last hit of his L1. And I do bait out that heavy, and I do power drain him back down to an L1. And I don't know if I forget if he throws this L1 or not. I'm pretty sure, yeah. He drops a heavy, I get a 5-hit combo, he throws another L1, and then I trigger dexterity like a clown. And the degen is pretty nuts, and the buffet node kicked on. He gained like 20k, not maybe, was it 20? I don't know, but I feel like he gained like 20k health off of that one dexterity buff. And then I was off on my parry there, and he clipped me, but anyway, I got him down with OGV. I was stoked. I was pretty happy that OGV can take a Dorm on the buffet node. We won that war versus Kopke or whatever. This next war was against for Loki. I could have posted this full war. This was a good war. They placed good champs. I didn't die in this war, but I don't know. I'll only post the 2 fights that I feel like were the best ones. Anyway, we learned a lot against that 4-star Iron Man Infinity War on Aggression Fury. So let's try and do it really clean this time. This is a rank 4 Iron Man Infinity War, and this is the not the buffet. This is Aggression Fury, Unblockable L1, and Limber, maybe? Anyway, I do have the Blade Synergy in this fight with the 4-star. I didn't have the Blade Synergy, so I didn't start out with Poise Charges. But pretty much out of that fight, you gotta build the Poise Charges to get these fights down, to get these 5 stars down quick. And with Iron Man, I do want to try and get him down quick. I don't want to have to deal with his power gain at the end. So anyway, that was a really, really smooth fight. That's why I included it in this video. So this next node was what the hell node was? Buffet, Limber, Recovery, and this is node 24, and it turns out being a 565 Domino. And last minute, since it's off seasons, I wanted to try Void against Domino, and I totally got clipped by that heavy. Spark versus Domino, you only have to evade back once against their heavy, and I guess with Void you gotta evade back twice. Anyway, I totally got clipped, and then she intercepted me, and I was like, oh crap. She's at 100% health, and I'm at 34% health. It was pretty bad. It was pretty ugly. I was like, all right, well, I'll just pray my way through the rest of this fight, drop my L1s, and hope for my Fear of the Void to kick in. So that's what I'm doing. I do have a Petrify debuff on her now, so I don't really got to worry too much about the regeneration against this buffet node, because I also run Max Despair. So yeah, I waste an L1 here like a clown. I'm pretty short. Coming up, she went into her luck phase, so I stopped attacking into her a little bit. I totally waste an L1 right here. I had 6, I was getting my 6th debuff on her at the time I threw my L1. It was just really, really bad on my part. I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, the Limber node does kick in. She shrugged off my parry almost instantly, and Fear the Void does connect. Fear the Void does work. She didn't shrug it off. Domino wasn't able to shrug it off. And right when Fear the Void came on, I was like, thank the heavens, because I might have a shot at soloing, getting the full attacker bonus. So So yeah, I bait out a couple more heavies. I see that she is pretty low, under 10% health, so I do drop this L1, and then she does degen out. So yeah, man, got the full attacker bonus there with Void, not with Spark that time. So maybe this next season, season 4, we'll be able to bring Void max boosted against a Domino on that node, possibly. Anyway, this was the MMX war. They placed all Black Panthers. Yeah. So this is the main boss noted. I forget what nodes he has on him. And running full suicides, and I haven't even touched him, and he's pretty much dead. This is a pretty meme fight, to be honest. So yeah, Black Panther is not a hard boss or anything like that. The recoil damage is doing a ton of damage. The power gain is helping me because I don't have to take block damage. I can just get him to special and then just keep baiting out the specials. The power gain's helping a ton, and this was a joke of a Alliance War boss fight. But I guess if MMX wants to tank too in the off season, I mean, they can do whatever they want to get that top 3 spot, you know. So yeah, that was it. That was the off season recap. Off season's a joke. A big joke. So yeah, a couple days back, new 6-stars got added, and I wanted to open up a basic 6-star. So I sped this footage up. I like the crystal to come from the bottom right. That's why I backed up a couple of times. I sped this footage up because I was spinning out this crystal, and this crystal was spinning for at least 2 minutes straight. So the champions might look like they're going extremely fast. That's because they are, because this footage is sped up. So yeah, this I'm gonna click it eventually. I wanted it to fully spin out and me not touch it, but it was spinning forever. And eventually, I finally clicked it, and I pulled a freaking Karnak. So yeah, fuck this game. Thanks for the subscriptions and whatever. Till the next one, season 4. Let's do it. Peace.